Fuck it, we doing it live.
Fuck it, we doing it live.
Hey,
Hey,
podcast. What is going on? That's
gosh.
that's the gang is in the house, so I don't know what the bandwidth's gonna look like, but it shouldn't be that bad. Uh, but you know what? It doesn't even matter.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
I know a lot of people still trying to for last week
Hell yeah.
for my meltdown publicly. Hey, what's
Hey.
going on? So I'm gonna hit everybody with the shout outs and stuff like that. You know, me and Mr. Different in the building. Spectra Soul, what's good? OPC Music Group, what is going on? Bavin Jeter, what's going on? Examine Beast, what's good? Bufo said, I need a break.
Damn.
He's like, man, I don't know, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and retweet this out there. Everybody say everybody know what's going on. Steph, what's good? Just produce what is good. So I'm gonna go ahead and retweet this out and hit everybody on Facebook because you know, Traptendo podcast and all that good stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be a pretty interesting one today for what it is worth. You know, we're gonna go over the topics here as I go ahead and streamline and shoot this up to the Facebook page. We'll go over the topics before I pop that intro, and we're gonna be talking about Popeye's chicken.
Oh, hell. God dizzle. Popeye's motherfucking chicken. Boy, I swear. It's been a week. It's been a week.
Yeah, oh my God. We you know, we gotta keep it light, man. Last week it got a little dark. It went left.
Oh, that's what you're calling it. That's what we calling it now. Okay.
Yeah. I would total left. I went total left. I 100%. I mean, the way I went at it, definitely, you know, it shouldn't have went down like that. But the feelings was there, and man, you know. But anyways, Sway Lee, we're gonna talk about the Sway Lee and Joe Budden beef. We're gonna watch. We're gonna talk about something, somebody else beef in this stuff, and then you know, new stuff in Q&A. So you know, it is what it is.
We'll do it live. Fuck
it. So. With that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell everybody we are live. We's lit, and there we go, and it's good to go. So you know what time it is, bro? Intro, hey. The chat. Here we go again. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Man.
Yep.
I gotta do the sharing stuff. What am I tripping over here? I should have been sharing that. Acting a fool.
Traptendo podcast.
Traptendo.
Hey.
Let's get it.
Yeah. So new people in there. Booth on the beat. He didn't run away. Malcolm from the North, what's good? Psycho, what is good? Wade Beast, what is going on? Al Trappin and Dr. Al Grow. Hey. Yeah. So podcast today. We have already talked about the topics and summary here. So we're gonna go ahead and do what we always do, and that's talk about this poll that we got over here. Mr. Different is joining us today. Mr. Different, holla at your boy.
What's good, everybody? I don't know. I mean, I'm over here streaming on my channel as well, so unfortunately, y'all can't see DJ A's camera because he don't know how to set shit up. So y'all get the little Traptendo DJ right there, Louis.
Hey, it is dope.
It's still dope, though. It's still dope, though. Oh man.
You know, so we have some pretty interesting topics here. I knew for a fact that the Spicy Sundays gang would talk about the Popeye's chicken epidemic that we had. It was reminiscent of the Boondocks, if you remember when they was talking about the chicken, and there was a chicken epidemic on the cartoon or whatnot. It was, you know, this is not the first time anyways. The first one was the KFC grilled chicken and Oprah Winfrey talking about the free coupon, and everybody's printing out a bajillion of them shits. But as you know, we're just going to go over here to these polls, man. We're going to keep it fresh over here. So I had a poll last week, and it was, should I make a quality control volume 2 preset bank? I definitely haven't had time to actually dive into that. So it was unfortunate. So we're going to get into that a little later. But 528 votes and 85% yes and 15% no. Of course, there was people in there talking about they want original sounds. I'm like, dude, me and Ocean View made those original sounds there, buddy. So it is what it is when it comes to that.
Right.
But let me see. Proof in the pudding in one of the comments here. No, but some sounds of the cipher said no, but some original sounds would be dope. But yeah, but nonetheless, no diss to sounds of the cipher. I get where he's come from. Do we really need to keep recycling trap sounds or create a new sound? I mean, I'm totally with him on that wave or whatnot.
Right. I mean, you can recycle sounds, but then again, I mean, if you you could always, enhance them or do something new to them. In my opinion, I mean, you can take old sounds and make them completely new sounds. I mean, just people just want the work done for them nowadays, man. That's all it is.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, presets are used because people just want to get into, their presets or whatnot. I see you, James Robinson, in the chat. What is going on?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not shitting on anybody who use presets. I mean, there's some dope ass preset warriors out there who make some dope ass songs with presets. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is,
But anyways, so going a little further into the poll here, I got two active polls up now. So click on that community tab by going over there to that Ad McCree insignia, that cartoon, and just let me know how you feel in the votes and whatnot. And so the first question, a light question going into the first thing, because we got to get that out of the way and talk about it briefly. And have you tried that Popeye's chicken sandwich and do you like it? So we got 42 votes and we have 33% yes, and then we have 67% no. I guess they didn't want to wait 2 hours in line to get it. Of course, the family did that whole entire thing. We always do stuff like that. And Noodles said, here you go, Noodles. So Noodles over here.
Oh shit.
He says, with all of the mail they jam into it, it sticks to people's windows when they throw it at them in traffic. When I throw it at them in traffic, I messed up there. But hey, it is what it is.
Well, do it live. Fuck it.
It would.
Did I get you with that one?
It would. No, I mean, I was ready for it.
But Frankie Rich said, I will wait until the insanity dies down. I don't want it that bad. Good point there. But most people, that the insanity that's going on is the hype for it, and everybody wants to be a part of that. And that is like just to show you how powerful meme culture is. I think that's one of the main things that people need to understand about that. The meme culture is humongous, and it shows in that. Also, there's a question by Corey Brown. He said, where's that new Sublab bank? Sublab, for some reason, they're taking their time to put it out. I had issues when I was trying to transfer it to them, and it has to translate right. Like I don't want my 808 pack for Sublab to be bad. Like the Future Audio Workshop, they got it under control right now, but it is done. It's been done for a while. I got it done like that following day. So the next question was, I want to see something. Do you have a TikTok account and why? So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh. I know more people have added to this. I think this is probably gonna be one of those bigger questions that people are gonna ask.
Right.
And we already at 41 votes, and it's 5% yes and 95% no. Oh shit!
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, why? I don't know why. Like, what's the comment say? Let's see why first.
So Grant, he chimed in and he said no, but I do troll on it. But that means you have an account then.
Yeah, there you go.
Dr. Algro was currently in the chat right now. He said TikTok some cringe. If I do it, I'm a cunt. Damn. But zero spin. We're gonna weigh in on it. I don't want to look like a pedo on a half age girl.
Okay.
That deserves that one. Pass pace 10. Oh man.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I do, but I haven't used it much. Okay. That was pretty light for pass pace. Level the 8 said never heard of it. I don't know if I can believe that or not. Tendai said I don't have one, but I might consider creating one to help promote my own music. Smart man. And then we have F Smithick. It says lazy. All right, so I guess he put like no. I mean, it's not one of those things where it's gonna weigh in heavily if it's not gonna be that. But are you in the mood, Mr. Different, for some Popeye chicken memes? Because
Hell
there's been
no. Oh, for memes. Oh yeah, hell yeah. For the memes, yeah. I thought maybe like Popeye chicken. So hell no on that damn chicken. Fuck no. I ain't gonna. No. I mean, I respect myself too much, and plus I'm cutting out a lot of that stuff anyway. So when I saw it, I was like, damn. Nah, I'll pass.
So for most people that are out here and they're wondering why are y'all talking about Popeye's chicken on a damn podcast that's mostly about music production, music in general. It's as simple as this. Like it hit all kinds of culture. I'm waiting for Popeye chicken songs. We was at the studio and I was like, man, look, I'm not gonna waste my 4-hour block. I'll make it a Popeye chicken song, but understandably, I could understand where the artist was coming from. He's like, man, I could do whatever song or be serious, but right now it's about the Popeye's chicken.
Man, it's funny you said. It's funny you said that because the artist I'm working with now, he actually made a song called Colonel Sanders, like a week before this. Like a week or two before this, we recorded and whatever in a local studio, whatever. And we were like, damn, you know, it's funny that this Popeye chicken thing going on with Chick-fil-A and Popeye chicken. I said, bro, we should need to drop this Colonel Sanders song and troll the fuck out of everybody with both of them. It would be a hit. So we're working on the video right now, working on getting it mixed. He actually sending off getting it mixed and mastered right now. And then I'm working on playing out the video and all that. And we're trying to drop it while the heat's hot. So I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a perfect time to, you know, do some stuff with music wise as far as this thing.
Yeah. And I think it's a perfect time just to have fun, man.
Oh yeah,
it's really about that. I mean, this whole entire thing in general just shows like the power of the internet in general. Like I think like when I started seeing my son like make a video, he made a damn video. I don't know if it was on IG or if it was on Snapchat, but he sat there, ate his sandwich, and was talking about like the whole entire beef with him sitting in line, which he didn't sit in line and stuff like that. He was capping hard. He was capping really hard, but you know, he just wanted to do that or whatnot. I saw somebody in the chat. They said producers got to eat too, man.
right.
Yeah, I do a lot of that, man. If you see my belly, hey. But so let's go over here to the Popeye's chicken memes here. I don't know which. I haven't seen this one.
We finna bite this Chick-fil-A sandwich. Y'all like, why he outside? Because I feel like being outside in Orlando, Florida, in front of the Ritz-Carlton Resort.
Oh, man.
Okay, it looked good. It looked delicious. The bread looked a little moist. It looked like the chicken between two Hawaiian sweet rolls, but it's not sweet roll. This is Popeye's bread. Okay, hope the wind ain't distracting y'all. So I'm finna sample this for y'all. Know what I'm saying? I'm the thinnest chubby guy y'all know. So I'm finna go ahead and indulge in this deliciousness.
Nigga, bite the sandwich. There you go.
What?
Why did he cough, man? Why did this guy cough on his first bite? That ain't cool.
Damn. You know, man, it's funny. It's fun. It's comedy.
I'm done with that guy.
Oh yeah.
So, anyways,
but I don't know, man. It's to show you how good internet is.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't, bruh. let me.
I'm done.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to do all that. Damn. Let me go back a little. Let me scale my IG back a little bit.
God
you know,
damn, man. 500%.
Did I lose you?
Yo, the production though for a 58-second video. Yo, I don't know about this music though. Ain't anybody have my damn channel effed up off this, man. We put in too much work on these podcasts. But anyways, who did this Popeye's chicken? Oh man, let me click on it. I can't pay you this month, but we have those Popeye chicken sandwiches in the back.
Damn. Damn, man. Come on, bro.
I don't care. I don't care.
This Popeye chicken shit going out of hand.
Yeah, bro.
I had to get out social media. I had to stay on social media this week. I said, man, I can't do it. It's just that's all I see in my timeline.
Yeah, I mean it was good. I took a break anyways, man. I was pretty much I don't know. I just was pretty tilted. And so we gotta, what would the internet be without a SpongeBob meme, bro? What was the text that said Popeyes when Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday? What? Man, they talking about family going crazy for these sandwiches. Man, you know what's really crazy? I mean, I think what did they really focused on a few things when it came to a lot of the stuff that I saw in general was is Victoria McCree. Yeah, hell yeah, shit. Hey, got to use that functionality on your computer if you got it, But the whole entire thing with the Popeyes chicken thing, like I knew it was big once when the Wild 'N Out cast started doing their meme videos, and then I thought to myself, I was like, what if niggas actually supported each other like they support this chicken? And one person in particular that stuck out to me during this whole entire thing was my son, that had the common sense to understand that, look, because there are people out there just like, man, Popeyes is a black-owned company and all that, and this, that, and the third. When an 18-year-old has more common sense, then that's why hey, Craft Master, I need that damn button right now. That R. Kelly, use your common sense. But yeah, it's like I think to myself, you guys are so simple when it comes to certain things that y'all actually really do follow trends, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. If you're a part of trends and stuff like that. I mean, just because it's not the early 2000s, 90s, 80s, like the time that I was around, don't mean that everybody should follow that. But have you had a chance to actually see a chicken line, my brother? The Popeyes chicken line.
Like, is it line or live?
No. Like the line. Like, have you went to a Popeyes, like swerve past a Popeyes and the line just?
No, I've seen it on the internet. I was like, holy shit, like, this for real?
Oh yeah,
like
I'm in it.
Like, well, see, the only one close to me is like in a city that's like 25 minutes away, and I'm not about to drive 25 minutes for a damn chicken sandwich. Damn. Yeah, cause I mean it's the next city over, like the next city beside me. I'm not about to get on the highway, get on 85, just to go get a damn piece of chicken. Fuck that. that chicken ain't that damn good. But it can't be that good. I don't care nobody say.
I mean, I've had it, and my general consistency is this: it's like secret sauce. No, dude, that's mayonnaise. Ugh.
Yeah, man. I'm saying, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, man, that thing.
Like, it was spit out. It was spat out on the street immediately, and I don't know, man. It's just kind of funny. It was just kind of funny because, like, and I thought that Twitter was going to deliver what I really wanted, which was the bringing on memes, like Gabrielle Union, and oh my God, this dude. Oh no, that's the wrong one. This was something else that we're going to be talking about. But oh shit, I got to.
Country Popeyes.
Let's go back.
Job first, wife. Country Popeyes.
He said, "Wife, country Popeyes."
Oh my
God! I'm done, man. This chicken is, man. Okay, you know what? I got free time today after the podcast. I'm gonna drive down there.
Out here. It ain't just the black folks out here going crazy for some chicken. It's everybody.
It's everybody.
Everybody.
This is just a whole. It's a thing.
Chicken.
It's the most
unique. With the girl, with old girl, man. Oh my God,
man! This is the most united anybody's been in a while. The damn chicken.
This is why the Popeyes chicken line is hella long. He's over here dancing.
Oh, hey, getting it though. Hey. Hey, all he needs a piece of cardboard on the ground. He be there.
Right.
That's all he need.
Damn, this nigga over here is murdering that sandwich, bro.
Oh man, I'm just tired. Okay, yes, we went to the next topic. Damn chicken making me mad.
Anyways,
I'm gonna try one. I'm about to have my cheat day today. Trying to fucking Popeyes get my cheat day in. Fuck this thing.
Every day over
I'm
here.
gonna post on my IG story, so make sure y'all follow me on IG at Mr. Different TV.
Cheat day every day over
Hey,
here.
dude. Man, I gotta get right, man. I mean, nah. I don't want
A real one, we haven't covered much, brother. But
man.
so outside of the Popeyes chicken stuff, I just had to warm up a little bit, man. I had to laugh about that because I just seen
That's
so many
funny.
people talk about it.
It's
So anyway, we're gonna move forward here. We're gonna talk about the Young Thug album here.
Okay.
I mean, I have a little clip of the song here. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Of course, I'm gonna play it extremely low because I don't want the copyright strike.
But you can get that band him regardless. You get that strike hammer.
And it sounds pretty sauced up for what it is.
Right.
Hey. Of course, I had to go to the song with him and Lil Uzi. Hey, man. Hey.
I mean, hey. Dope.
Hey. I mean, I already like Young Thug anyways. I mean, nothing really tops the original joint that he dropped. I mean, the I'm a Stoner joint, when I first heard it was perfect timing, right time of the year, 420, what hadn't came around yet.
Right.
It was just everybody was pretty much the same. I mean, auto-tune is auto-tune, but when Young Thug auto-tune, he's different. You know what I mean?
I don't tell people we need to have a video podcast about auto-tune one day, man. Just talk about that because I don't know. It's auto-tune, man. At this point, you got to just accept it, no matter how bad it is. That's the sad thing. That's the thing about it. But actually, I enjoyed the album, man. I actually listened to it ahead of time this time. So yeah, I did my research this time. I went late. I actually listened to it. I got halfway. I listened to halfway through. I didn't listen to the rest of the song, but honestly, I enjoy it. I actually enjoyed it. It's Thug. I mean, he just has a vibe to him. He has just a vibe to him. It's one of the vibes you just listen to pop on. It's good to listen to music. Ain't nothing like nothing stood out to me. Nothing was really bad. I like the beats. I like the energy he had. I enjoyed the song. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I remember one time. Well, my first A3C out here in Atlanta, which reminds me, I need to check my DMs because there's a lot of people hitting me on my DMs and shit.
Right.
Talking about, are you going blah 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 whoop whoop? Or are you gonna be sponsored such and such badges whoop whoop? But one of the people, they asked me whatnot, about that beginning year, because I did have some clips from my first one where 8 Tracks, which was very interested in signing Atlanta artists at a specific time around 2014, and he was like, yeah, man, he's like, Young Thug is the best rapper he's ever heard. He had him #1 on his rap list. And yeah, think of all of the Timberland New York Yankee hat wearing ass dudes out there. if you heard that happen, everybody was like, what? Like, I cannot believe that. They was really with the hell no. But the thing is, I really do like Young Thug, and if somebody does feel that way about Young Thug, it is what it is when it comes to that. And 8 Tracks is his Full Gold label with, I don't know what they're doing these days, but Fool's Gold label was very successful at a specific time, and all the way up to there. And they also had the best A3C that I've been to. The second one was trash, far too much New York music for me. I like East Coast music, but I don't like it 100% of the whole entire damn show. Just didn't like that about A3C last year. Do like it being mixed around with a whole bunch of stuff, but it was just 100%. Like, I saw some of my homies that like do freestyle smack DVDs and all that shit. They was like, yo son, you ain't capturing the footage beat? I'm like, come on, man, I'm not into this 100% of the time. I need a mixture. But so anyways, I guess that's enough for that one. I don't know. I mean, not really much I really want to talk about. Go listen to the Young Thug album and tell me how you feel about it. It'd be good. So more on topic here, or more to the next topic. That is, I'm messing up.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
So we're gonna talk about Distrokid and TikTok merging. Really, it's not really a merger. They just added that function to Distrokid.
Yeah,
and definitely want to ask you my first question here to you is do you have a DistroKid?
Yes, I do. I have a Distrokid for me, and also have one for my artists that I work with as well. Like we all got one. I put them on Distrokid because they ain't know how to get their stuff out there. Say, hey, use this link.
$20 a year.
Yeah, I gave them a link. I actually gave them a link, and they it gave them like half off, I think, for their first year or whatever. And then he bought like the biggest package because he got like a couple artists under him, so he bought the biggest package, and yeah, he's released stuff on there. We enjoy it. I mean, it's easy to do. Unlimited for a whole year. I mean,
Yeah,
for one
upload.
price.
So it's a great encouragement for you to upload music on there because
Right.
it ends up on every streaming platform. And
Keep on adding them too. Keep adding new stuff, features to it all the time. They're doing bad. I remember when it first came out, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, pretty limited in my opinion.
Yeah, like DistroKid in a nutshell. When I look at it, it's kind of very plain Jane, but at the same time, that's what I really enjoy about it. But the thing is, we're gonna get in talking about TikTok because it seems like from the polls, because we just covered the polls on that, and I asked people about TikTok right now. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the polls and see where we landed right here on the polls because this is a telltale because. The vast majority of people, I'm pretty sure, that voted or whatnot are people that are viewers on my channel. Polls in general, when you use them on YouTube, it does open it out to the public, given that if YouTube wants to give you the algorithm or not. But, the case may be 59 votes, 5% yes, and then 95% no. That's kind of alarming, granted that if you check Lil Nas X and quote unquote, the song got hot on TikTok, and that is why he stayed on the charts for a very long time. It's important, obviously, that you should embellish yourself in as many social media platforms if you're trying to have a career right now. It is what it is. None of us really want to be on TikTok looking like an idiot while there are other 10-year-olds and stuff like that. Or well, I don't know if there's an age limit or whatnot. I think there's not because, they trying to be on there. But, the comments that people left was pretty funny. You can read them for yourself by going to the community tab.
Yeah.
But let's on to the next here. We're going to talk about the DistroKid and the merger, or DistroKid can get your music into TikTok. So you probably heard, and this is what is the source here? News at DistroKid, matter of fact. So you probably heard of TikTok. This is one of the most popular apps in the world, which I never thought TikTok was going to be this popular. I used to see it on the ads of many different things that I use. I'm like, what is this garbage? And boom, there it is. So TikTok is an app that people can create and share short videos, typically 15 seconds long, with music in the background. It's where Old Town Road, I just got finished talking about that with Lil Nas X, the longest running #1 single in history, found its initial audience and took off as a viral hit. Independent artists can now use DistroKid to get their music into TikTok, so you don't necessarily have to have a TikTok account now to get your music in there, but it will help if you have some type of semi weird or whatever promotion for it. I got a song with my dude Swad the producer called Twerk, and obviously it's a simple song called Twerk. I think that it will probably do well because of the TikTok culture or the people on TikTok. I don't want to see no damn 14-year-olds dancing to it. Hell no.
Oh boy, don't say that.
But for me personally, it'd be nice if that song kind of blew up using that particularly new platform. Independent artists can now use DistroKid to get their music onto TikTok. Okay, my reading is horrible. This is
It what it is, man. Yeah, it is.
Fuck it,
We'll do it live.
So
Fuck it.
this is a free and available to all DistroKid members. Here's how you get your music into TikTok. New music, just select TikTok checkbox when uploading your music to DistroKid. Old music, sign into DistroKid. Click on your album. Click add more stores. Choose TikTok. Click add. If you don't see TikTok here, congrats. If you don't see TikTok here, congrats. You must have opt in when uploading your music, and it will already been added. Artists have been asking us to add TikTok on a daily basis. Done. We hope you love it. Blah blah blah. Woo woo. You know, there it is. So
Smart
I
move.
guess we, you know, it's a good platform, guys. So you really definitely want to, if you do music with artists and stuff like that, don't necessarily have to be some signed big artist, man. Just do music with people that can actually enhance your instrumentation, you know.
It's like you can have that one song that might fit TikTok so good that you did for an artist or you did yourself, you know, because you make your own music, and then, you know, some person can make a video using it and it blow up and go viral, and then the first thing you do is like, what's that song? And they're gonna look it up and find you, and then there you go, build your fan base that way. So I think it's a good move. I mean, even though I don't use TikTok myself personally, I think it's a good move. I'm definitely gonna tell my artists to make sure that they click that option or whatever so it can already go.
Right. I see a question in the chat, and I'll chime in on that. And it's produced by JC Beast, and he said, anyone using TuneCore to collect royalties, $70 sign up. If for those who don't know, Distrokid actually took the pre-existing CEO, CFO, and some of the staff from both CD Baby and TuneCore and created Distrokid. And if y'all don't remember, me and Mr. Different, I think it might have been a private conversation when we argued about like Distrokid being better than
I'll tell you that. I was like, oh, man, just get Distrokid. I said, just get Distrokid. You'll never go back. And I think you say something about CD Baby. Right? I think you talking about CD Baby. Yeah.
Because I'm not really into the whole memberships thing, and then when you told me it was $20 a year, then I was like, okay, well, this is all right. So
that's it.
You know. And B More Brown says, why the fuck y'all copy MG and CFP if you're not even doing a good job? I don't know if they was talking about that, but whatever.
Yeah, he was in my chat hating as well. It's cool though, man. You know, there's people there's people who come and there's people who hate, you know, it would. Nobody hey,
handle my light work. Anyway, so
I checked that his music ain't that good anyway. Next, I ain't gonna do like that.
About like Distrokid in general is just having. I at first when I started seeing people pitch it or whatnot, and then it was my first question. Of course, I seen Red Means recording do his video on it, and you know they paid him or whatever, but he was quite transparent about it. And I asked him a question. I was like, yo, like, would it be good to be on this versus CD Baby and all? He's like, I don't really know. I just, you know, they just hollered at me. You know, they saw that, you know, I got a big channel or whatever. But, you know, obviously, you know, Distrokid ended up panning out. So it is what it is. So anyways, the main thing that I really thought about Distrokid was that it was very simple. And then also being on Distrokid, I've actually it's a really good revenue source, making money and whatnot. So I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it. If you actually made some pretty decent monetary off of that, monetary cash. What are you doing, brother?
Somebody asked a question. It's like Distrokid is okay, but you cannot monetize your hip hop songs on YouTube. Same case for electronic music. No YouTube. Yeah, there is actually. I think there is actually a monetization for YouTube. You gotta click it though. It's actually a button at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, I have, and they also deliver a video for you on YouTube. I mean, it's one of those topic ones, but
yeah. Then that new distro lock feature where you can, you know, if you give away free stuff and all that, and you want to protect your stuff being uploaded for personal like profitable use, you can use that now. So if somebody uploads, say they download your beat for free, and then they upload to Distrokid or somewhere else and put it on platforms, you can automatically get notified, and you can actually get all the revenue for that. So I mean, Distrokid is doing some pretty dope stuff, man. I mean, I like what they're doing right now. Like I said, at first I didn't like it when it first came out because of how limiting it was, but now it's really opened up. Distrokid is really taking over the market when it comes to distributing yourself and online and all that. So I like it, man. I fuck with Distrokid. Send me that check.
Right, and then on top of that you can choose where you want to be paid, either via your bank account or PayPal or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's really good for what it is.
They do splits too. I mean, credits. I mean, they got the iTunes stuff. You can change your profile on iTunes and all that. I mean, it's doing good, man. I like Distrokid. If you don't have one, it's good to have one just in case. Just in case, you never know. I mean, I would say anybody should have one. $20 a year, that's not too bad. I mean, you're paying more than that for your BeatStar account. You know, so.
Right, and BeatStars ain't even doing much for you at that.
Yeah,
it really isn't. It really isn't putting your shit on Spotify. So if you're one of those guys that I don't know, I'm not gonna hate on. I'm not here to hate on BeatStars, but I do, really fucks with those guys over there for what it is. Just not my type of platform. So, but anyways, we're gonna go to another topic here. We're gonna talk about the Sway Lee versus Joe Budden controversy that happened here. And like that, we're gonna get right into it. So I do have a article that was on, what was it here, Complex, and obviously Complex is gonna jump right into it. I guess it's their chance to give somebody a platform to go against Joe Budden, not realizing they're just making Joe Budden more relevant than he already is.
Yeah.
And so it says Sway Lee responds to Joe Budden's criticism of his Drake collaboration. We won't be late. Of course, the story behind that is, Sway Lee did a song not too long ago with French Montana. It was like an Afrobeat type joint, and a lot of people feel like it sounds about the same. And it's really not a lot of people. It's Joe Budden. And so, Sway Lee like chimes in on that, and he got his Twitter fingers on or whatever platform he was on, and just started talking shit. Joe Budden wasn't too impressed with Sway Lee's most recent tracks during an episode of his infamous podcast, The Week, and Joe Budden criticized Sway Lee's "We Won't Be Late" record. Damn, here we go.
No,
again. Featuring Drake, claiming it was unoriginal and way too similar to Sway's Unforgettable cut with French Montana. And I cannot believe these niggas gave us an Afrobeat. Why not? I don't get the whole issue with that. I love Afrobeat music. Budden says about Dreezy assisted song. One of Drake's biggest songs, what was it, last year, was a Spanish Afrobeat type song, or it might be reggaeton. It depends on you. Whatever the case may be, it was a huge record. Drake was on there spitting that Spanish stuff. Co-host Ma admitted that the song was predictable, but it was still good. But Joe Budden disagreed. Now people think that I'm just a whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna get into. I think I won't get striked for it.
Boy, you might. You got Drake on it. You get straight for that.
They don't listen to like audio of the music and stuff. Oh no, it's a whole entire. Yeah, I'm not gonna even get into that.
Yeah, but they didn't get you.
But it's just a 2 hour. They just sit there and talk. Like Joe Budden on his podcast, like 90% of it is just like him doing.
The gunshot too, man. You gotta do the gunshot. You gotta put the gunshot.
Malcolm from the North said that Joe Budden ain't hating. He just didn't like the song. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think Joe Budden is hating just because he said he didn't like it and that it sounds similar. Those are pretty good, solid opinions there without just saying, "Oh, it's trash."
And that's what people need to understand, man. It's just one man's opinion saying he don't like a song. That's like you saying that somebody play a song that you don't like. You're gonna tell them that you don't like the song. You're not gonna say, "Yeah, I like that song." Yeah, just cause the agree. So I mean, it's the same thing, but he's at the platform. So when he dislikes the song, and then a lot of people see that and like the song, yeah, it's a problem then. But it's just one man's opinion. I think I ain't heard the song, so I mean, who knows? I mean, I need to listen to it, see what he think, get my own opinion based off of it.
That's one thing I will openly admit. Like, I was in the midst of looking it up and seeing, what was the big humbug about it. But, just by reading what Joe Budden said, it's like, he just said it was too similar to the French Montana record that he did not too long ago. And I'm like, well, Afrobeat in general is it's like saying every trap song sounds the same. Yeah,
well,
in many of course, a trap song in this modern day, it would sound about the same.
But I wonder if he meant more of like how the song was structured and how the vocals were and that stuff like that. That's what I want to know if he's talking, not just like the sound of Afrobeats or something. Because I mean, a genre has a certain genre has a sound that is representative of that genre. I wonder if he mean like just the whole song in general, like how it was structured and recorded and mixed and all that. Does it sound similar to that? So that's what I wanted. So I'm gonna check it out out to see myself, but I don't know because I heard the song. So maybe that's what he was talking about. I could be wrong. The chat, let me know.
Playing it a little, it's faster. The record is faster. So Joe Budden, I don't know if I agree with that. I'm playing it right now at the lowest. It won't be lame. Nope. It does not sound similar. So I totally disagree with Joe Budden on that.
Out of hell with that.
It actually sounds pretty freaking good. From what I've heard so far, not bad at all.
Yeah.
But again, it's Joe Budden's opinion. If he really feels that song is that bad, then it's just
it's just Joe Budden being Joe Budden. People just need to expect that. That's Joe Budden. That's who he is. And if you don't expect that already, then just give it up. I mean, just don't listen to him because he's gonna be Joe Budden regardless. Even though he just has some very good arguments sometimes, a lot of times it's just Joe Budden being Joe Budden.
Yeah, Brian Donaldson says Afrobeat quick Q is similar to Afro Trap. I don't even know what Afro Trap sounds like, my brother.
Man, hey, might need to look that up. Could be dope. Right. Sound good.
Triple Black was like, he has a history of hating on. Yeah, Joe Budden does have a history of hating on people that are more successful than him in the industry, and fortunate enough for him, he found his way with the podcast thing, and it is what it is when it comes to that, right?
Doing good.
So now he could just have an open opinion, not have to come out with hot records because he's obviously not going to do that. And it is what it is from there. Be a critic, hey.
Man, I mean, and what it is, man, critics are critics, and that people gotta understand that, and they're and he just has like the most, I don't know, strongest opinions about stuff as well. So just gotta let it go. Sometimes, it's like, just shut up, Joe Budden, for a little bit. Move on to the next topic, Joe Budden. Let's talk about something else.
Right. Flavor said, I listen to the podcast every time and it comes on. He praises Sway Lee all the time. I mean, yeah, we're not saying like, well, I'm not saying personally that Joe Budden just hates artists altogether. I mean, obviously, Sway Lee, Drake, he's even found his piece with Drake to say when something is good or not. It doesn't even really matter if Joe Budden says, oh, well, Drake's music is okay this week, but last week it was trash. Like, who cares other than the fact that he's entertaining and he gives like good conversation that you might want to just sit down and chill with. Like Joe Budden, to me, Joe Budden has always reminded me of the homies at the barbershop.
Oh God, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Always arguing, always got an opinion about stuff.
And it got that one moment where you be like, oh hell no, like he's good for this. Come on, hell no. Like he's good for moments like that.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I really like about Joe Budden as like a personal commentator of some sorts. And even on the other show that they have that's on Revolt, that I really like. And that's the only thing that's really popping on Revolt. I can't think of the name of the damn show right now, but even there, he adds some very good commentary, very good host, and that's something that I would definitely like as far as versatility, because some people just don't want to hear you talk over tutorials and learn how to do the state of the culture. Thank you, Malcolm. Right. Thank you, Malcolm on the North. You come through in the clutch, baby. But yeah. So yeah, like Joe Budden does do that for the culture. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the new stuff. Let's see if there's some new releases here. We are kind of like flying through stuff today.
It's good because I got to head to the studio in a little bit anyway. But is anything being released this week? Like, oh well, yeah, a product has been released that I got to do a review for, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. I don't know.
I haven't seen much of anything out there, but I do see a couple of things that I'm clicking on right now. There is a free phaser VST. I guess I can cover that. And also best machine to 20. Damn. So the best machine 2019. Native Instruments, blah blah blah.
Ain't that big thing right now? Ain't they in Berlin or whatever?
Yeah. The homies over there, Bo Beats, DDS over there. What's the other homie, man?
Sarah Millers.
Next, the other person I'm talking about, man. Sounds of Gears. Yeah, say Joe.
Say Joe. He's over there. Yeah.
And
damn, Accurate over there too, ain't
he? Yeah, accurate, no doubt.
Yeah.
But that's a given. But there is somebody else, man. It's the homie, man. He's like my age. He ain't your age, but he my age, man. I Knox, yeah, Knox Squared, I believe, is over there, and hopefully I didn't say his name wrong, but he'll understand. I'm old, so people forget stuff. So, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and check out some stuff here. There's some pretty decent things to talk about, I guess, from the hardware side. I'm not trying to be all Nick bad on everybody, man. We do what we do over here. We do it live, so
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Out of nowhere, Behringer announces its MS-20 clone, the K2, which is weird because the weird thing about the MS-20 is that it's actually good. And it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's affordable too. So I don't know about this one. But anyways, it would seem that Behringer's marketing department has taken a slightly different tack and decided to announce the latest sim clone offering right as it's about to ship. A bold move, we know, but those Music Tribe folks love to keep us on our toes, as it would seem. The clone in question, of course, is the MS-20 Chorus legendary mono synth, originally released in 1978, then re-released in several forms, including the mini version in 2013. Damn, it's been that long since that one?
Yeah,
holy
man.
crap.
That's an old synth.
Damn. Well, I remember the mini version being released, but I could have sworn everybody was jumping on that junk around like 2016. Oh, yeah. Okay. So there's little to go over, blah 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 blah. But there's some pictures and stuff. They're taking a more tactful route because of I remember when they did the pre-release of the clone of the 808, the TR-808. And people were commenting that it looked like it was built very terrible, blah blah blah, and that it wasn't really good. It kind of hurt them in a nutshell. So for Black TV, what is good? Buck 88 Keys, K Towns was good. Brian Donaldson, what's up?
They're pretty much doing the same thing they did with the mini, the Moog, the Model D.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the Model D one was pretty decent. I seen it over there.
A lot of people say they like it. I mean, I've heard it too. A lot of people like it. Don't expect to get that Moog sound from something that's what $300 or $250, $300. But I mean, for what it is, it's pretty dope, I guess.
I mean, I haven't really did any comparison and contrast, but there's a lot of Model D clones out there. I know Roland did one, the SE something. I can't really remember the model number, but it sounded good. As long as it sounds good.
Yeah, there's software out there too. I mean, if you want that, so.
Shit, if I'm not mistaken, we're talking Model Ds, I think I have an app on my iPad, and a lot of people love that app, and I do.
There's that one and the modular one that's on iOS. I heard is really good. Like the modular mode one, I heard was really good for the iOS version.
Yeah,
I don't have iPads on though. I just heard.
Moving forward here, I guess we'll talk about this. Full Bucket Music offers a phaser VST. I've covered plenty of VSTs from Full Bucket Music. I think Full Bucket Audio, probably, I don't know. But anyways, it's a phaser plugin, so I'm not really expecting much from that. I mean, I can go over the manuscripts or whatever, the transcripts of blah blah blah. Full Bucket Music has announced the release of a phaser plugin which aims to be an authentic emulation of the classic analog models. This plugin is stereo. It features 4 to 8 stages and LFO modulation, and the effects is derived from the phaser effects from Full Bucket's existing instruments like the Deputy Mark II, Nebula, and Modulaire. The phaser is available on Mac and PC for 32-bit, 64-bit in VST and AU format, so everybody gets to use it. And find more about the download. Here on Full Bucket Music's website. Not really interested in that, but it is a free plugin. I mean, hey.
Yeah, it's free. So man, free 99. What you got to lose except time downloading it? Really? If you don't like,
complete good. My bad.
If you don't like it, just delete it, right? Or use the stock ones in the FL Studio.
So, yeah, one thing I can thoroughly applaud FL on is their effects are always golden.
Yeah, like
I mean,
I love their effects, man. I mean, I don't like the compressors that
limiter.
much. I don't like the compressors like that. But as far as like their effects, like reverbs, delays, and all that, yeah, FL Studio's dope, man. When it comes to that, their stock stuff
And
on point.
distortion too.
Oh yeah, man, fast distortion, man. That's my go-to. Blood Overdrive.
What else? Of course, their VSTI, their VST instruments are really good.
Oh yeah, probably the best in any stock, any VST stock, any DAW stock.
So, other good stuff out there to talk about is the best Machine 2019 Machine, Native Instruments Machine Micro Studio Jam Hybrid MIDI controller head to head. Blah blah blah.
Man.
When it comes down to this company, I feel different kinds of ways, and there's nothing against anybody that really likes Native Instruments. I love the controller. I still stick by my original review of it. But that software has to improve. The machine software is not good for anything outside of sampling.
Do wait for that standalone. It's going to drop this year.
Is that what the?
I'm just speculating. I'm just saying it might be. Who knows? They'll finally get time stretch inside of it.
Yeah, they have the audio track thing where you can just select the audio track, whoop whoop, and all that stuff. But see, the thing is, not sampling. I'm not really thrilled to use the thing, and I'm almost close to selling it. Like I'm really close to selling it, but it comes with the perks. If you can get around that, and you just really want to do some all original stuff or use some of their default stuff, then I guess it comes in handy a little bit, but the CPU usage is what really throws me off. It's like I use DAWs with several plugins all the damn time, and I pull up one instance of Massive, and I'm not talking about Massive X in the Mark III software, whatever it's called, Machine 2 or whatever, and it is freaking buggy as shit. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna weigh in the chat, and I'm looking right now. I just want to see. I also not a big fan of Machine, but everything else in the complete is lit for me. Yeah, the plugins themselves by Native Instruments are very good. Massive X is probably just the biggest misstep that I thought that they'd done.
Yeah, I like I got the whole complete bundle. I love it. I love every sound in there, a bunch of stuff in it.
It was like $250, and I was broke at that time. I was super broke, gang.
And they always had great sales too. So can't knock them for that. They always get like amazing sales when it comes to their plugins and stuff and products. So I fuck with Native Instruments. I just never been a fan of the controller. I used to have a Mark II Micro back when it first came out, and I rarely use. I got some old videos. You've seen some old videos of me using it with FL Studio. It's trash. It's trash. That background was still started. Trash.
Okay,
yes, I was. But so yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of controls like I used to be. But for some people, that's the way to go. And that plus a laptop, plug it up, boom, get going. That could be a workflow for some people. Just not.
Well, as y'all guys can see, just by looking at the camera, you can see what is my personal choice, which is the Push 2, and that is where I live. And I do own a machine, but the machine Mark III has caught so much dust on it. All I do is just feather dust it every now and then just to make sure it looks nice. I'm about to put it back in the box. I'm really close to selling it. Like if they don't improve the software, because I do like sampling on it, it does have a really nice feel when you are sampling records and just using drum kits. But when you add synth lines and all that stuff, it is horrendous. It is horrendous.
No, they got time to update the software. Hopefully they take feedback.
Time to update the software has been a long goddamn time.
It's timing, man. It's all in timing. You know what I'm saying? That's how companies work nowadays. Hey, look, it's true.
Yeah, that is one of those things that I think they should improve on. I guess let's see. They had a pretty interesting article on, and I read this article because I wanted to see what was good with it. It was the 10 intelligent plugins. Of course, there's a whole bunch of AI stuff that's out there, and a lot of us do like it. Some of us don't like it. There was also a plugin that I had talked to the company themselves because I thought it was subscription based. I think I'll talk about that. But I'll briefly go over this one right here, and that's the 10 intelligent mixing plugins that would make your life easier and save you time.
I already know a few
And
on there. I already know a few that's gonna be on there. I can already tell you.
Right. I mean, it's Captain Obvious when it comes to that. There's a few companies that do it well, and some that don't do it at all. So I'm not gonna go ahead and go through this stuff. I'm not gonna paraphrase, but I am gonna go and read over the picks that they had. Number one, I don't think they're talking about like number one is the best. You're just listen to them because I think that Neutron or Nectar should be at the top. Sound Theory, Gulfos is an intelligent EQ that uses a single analysis and real-time adjustment to improve the clarity of your audio signal. Traditional EQ parameters that are replaced by fire controls that allow you to enhance a masked elements and control the dominance of one. And that sounds much like Neutron from what it. And I don't know what would be the gain from that. But yeah, of course, number two would be Neutron 2.
Dope.
Yeah, and we all know how that works. We're on what? We're on Neutron 3, honestly, right?
Yeah, you're on 3. Yep.
Another one that a lot of people don't know about, and that's the Waves Vocal Writer. And I seen a few engineers use that shit. I was like, really? Like, but whatever.
It works.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, is the vocal production rise like different levels to make sure that everything is kind of right on point there. It kind of never mind. But anyway, so we're gonna go to number 4, and that's Oak Sound Soothe. And I had an opportunity to do a review on this, and I'm probably just gonna reach out to them again.
Oh, that's like the de-esser type program.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's Oaks is a 2 plugins, a Spiff and Soothe. It epitomizes the new generation of smart processors, applying the analysis to commonplace tasks and thereby making it simpler and quicker. We choose this one. It's got to be Soothe. Yes, it's expensive, but the removal of nasty frequencies and resonance in a big part of the mixing process in the plugin is pretty effortless. That was me paraphrasing that one. And then there's also Sound Radix Audio Line.
Next.
The way you just hit that was kind of mean. Auto Align removes much of the hard work using the internal busing system. It creates time offsets and phase inversions on the whatever. Anyway, so Soundable Smart EQ, that is one. Nope. I don't have the Smart EQ, I don't think.
No,
I have compressor.
I got. Well, actually, hold on. The Smart EQ, I think they gave away. Didn't they give away for free? They got it.
I remember them giving away a EQ. I don't know.
No, it was a Smart EQ. It was another EQ they got. The proximity EQ. That's the one they gave away.
Yeah. But I definitely, that was another one. I talk to Soundables every now and then. And some people, some fanboys attacked me in my video because I was like, they're new to the scene or whatever of AI technology. They're like, oh, they invented this shit. I'm like, calm the fuck down, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Smart engine powered hybrid EQ. So I'm guessing it's a dynamic EQ, meaning that you can compress the certain signals, and then you can gain them and take them away, sweep them, and all that. So that's what that is. What I use in place of that right now is the F6. The F6 is what I use in my vocal chain. Ozone, obviously. Yep, we all know what that is. Fire.
One of the best mastering plugins out there. I mean, hands down. Like, in my opinion, like plugins, I love it.
I probably say the best.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I would have to say the best.
Probably TG mastering chain, but I do think they need to go standalone on that.
On what?
The TG mastering chain plugin that is by Waves.
Oh man,
really good, but
the CPU would kill you. I remember that.
Oh well, I mean that particular plugin itself is not really heavily CPU front bust. What they do use a lot of latency on that, so you can't just slap it on like the end of your track and make a beat or something like that. It's more ideal for just different mixing tracks altogether. But you know, it is what it is. So. Also they had was it mastering the mix reference? What? There's no picture for it. Then they have Soft Tube Drummer S73, which I've reviewed that years ago. It was pretty damn good sounding, but you know, it is what it is with that. And then Vocal Online by Synchro Arts. Man, a pretty good list. There's probably some things on there that I would argue against, but it's not. I guess it's not really based on their favorite to least favorite. I guess. Chat. I'm looking at Vagenda. Vagenda. Oh my god, man. He said I heard first I heard on NI in 1999 there was a virtual Hammond B3. Okay, yeah. I remember their first initial plugins were really good. Of course, you know how I got those. But Kit Complete said, haha, I still love my machine, but I get where you're saying. Definitely a lot of people complaining about the lack of updates. Yeah. Dr. Algro says, what do you think about Savage Mode 2? Will it be like when it comes out? I didn't know they was working on the Savage Mode 2.
Oh shit!
I haven't seen them at Astro at all, really. And that's where Metro's been at. James Robinson said TG Mastering Chain is amazing. And then My Audio Marketplace, what is good, my brother? Last but not least, let me go ahead and get into the last thing that we're going to talk about, and we're not going to talk very long about it. And that is Pure Magic's Zeron plugin, which is, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to be another one of those plugins, granular. Another granular plugin.
Oh shit! If we need, man, the competition's getting pretty. It's starting to come out,
and it's pretty cheap too. I think it's like $20. I'm probably gonna do a review on it. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can make this one a little bigger.
Is it a synthesizer or?
It has 2 branches of granular processors that can compress and expand, and I missed it. Select size, time, signals, and links.
The GUI is crazy though.
I really like the comic book look though. What the fuck? Oh,
it's crazy, wild. Size, particles, time, compression, time, echo, atmospheric fit.
I mean, it looks really interesting. I mean, this is not the first time I looked at it, but I will just post that into the chats because that might be something everybody else is interested in. I noticed that a lot of people have been taking a liking to the granular synth stuff. Remnant was it was
all right. I mean, it wasn't.
It needs improvement.
It's experimental. They missed the mark on a few things, which I know I laid out in my review. I'm pretty sure you did as well. But I mean, it's a good start. I feel like they made a few tweaks to it and added a little more functionality to it. It could be a really good
knob. They definitely need a gain knob because once you start dialing in the effects and stuff like that, it's just really
they need to have a tempo sync. They need that for sure if it's a delay plugin.
Yeah, I'm like when I was testing it or whatnot, I know it's in milliseconds or whatever, but I think it is synced. It's just not like displayed in like time divisions that we're used to.
Well, it needs to be synced because it needs to let you be selected grains too. You want to mess with that would have been a cool function, but I mean it's an experimental plugin. I feel like it adds stuff to it.
Also, one of the things when I commented on the video or whatever, they said that you could just all out buy this plugin. It says Zeron is available exclusively for those on the Pure Magnetics Spark subscription platform, which gets you a new plugin every month. This costs $9 a month or $60 per year. The guy said said that on from Pure Magic said that you don't have to do that. I think my comment's still there, so let's go ahead and be messy and see what the response was, because I know there was some people in there that said some shit to me, and I was just like, I don't give a shit what the randos say. Like, randos are always gonna say some shit they just want you to react to. Let me see, they might have deleted it. I don't know. Apple Creek, great plugin, but I'm not a fan of the subscription-based model. I can't even read my own stuff today. Can we get a flat rate option for this plugin? And they should respond. Okay, so they deleted that douchebag that said something to me. It says Spark is a subscription-based. Spark is a subscription service separate from the rest of the catalog. It's $9 a month if you want to get a new plugin each month. After the current month, this is pretty much the rhetoric. The purchase for $20 without the subscription. So that's not bad. I mean, that's for me just to try it at least.
I'll give it a chance. I mean, like a dope plugin. I mean, I'm liking granular synthesis right now since I haven't got portals yet, which I need to just stop dicking around and buy the fucking plugin and stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
I had to make sure I had maximum change for that too. It's
an investment. I don't want to, something like that. When you buy, you expect to be getting a lot of miles out of it. From what I'm saying, a lot of people liking it. You, of course, like it. It's like, why not just do it? But at the same time, it's like, let me see what other options come out first before I purchase it. Because if there are cheaper alternatives, I'm willing to give them a try first. And then, if they're not working like I want to, we can go straight to it.
Yeah, like when it comes down to it, Portal was really good. It's just no mistaking that. Like there was no fake enthusiasm on my damn video. And my only travesty about that plugin is that I forget that I have it at times, and I go to the traditional gross beat or Effectrix,
you can't
like that.
Gross beats, Effectrix. What's the other one?
Looperator.
Yeah, what's that? Yeah, Looperator. That's the one. Yeah, I mean those plugins are tried and true. We know they've been around for so long. We know how they work. But I mean, like I said, I think the granular sound is gonna be the new wave or the new sound, or some people gonna be chasing that for a little bit. So why not jump on it while it's fresh before everybody and grandma realizes how to do it, and then it just gets played out, which it will eventually, like anything.
Yeah, there's another one. I just found it now. This one is more expensive. This one is, I believe, $100, but that seems to be, and that's kind of weird too, because this Spacecraft Granular, which is supposed to be, it's not just like a granular effect like that particular plugin that we was just talking about.
Yeah.
This one right here is a granular, just like the one that you had bought. What was the name of it? I keep on forgetting.
Quarter, something like that.
Quanta something.
Yeah, Quanta. It's pretty good. I mean, I gotta do my review for it. That's my next review. It's pretty dope. I mean, I like it, but it's a synthesizer, so I don't know. More people want to fix than anything.
Yeah. Now this right here. Now this is something I just going to show at the end of the show because only the people that are a part of the chat deserve to see something like this. And also like people that watch this whole entire podcast, so this is the Spacecraft Granular iOS synth that is touching down on the desktop here. That's paraphrasing the title there. And this right here is amazing. Like I have the iPad app, and of course it costs like way cheaper than this particular app, and that's probably the biggest downfall for it. But let's go ahead and hear it or whatnot if it'll play. Come on now, play now, play, boy.
You playing Modern Warfare, playing Black Ops again?
No, I ain't doing that. But let's see here. Add some game. Yeah.
I mean, I like granular synthesis because it allows you to really take short stuff and turn into crazy. It's crazy, man. Stuff in the pads and all that. Like you putting hits in the pads and all kind of stuff. Like granular synthesis is fun. So.
The main thing I like about granular synthesis and why I think more people are going to jump in it gradually. One, it helps like the film industry. It's been the biggest secret of the film industry for I don't know how long. You can sample something, stretch it out. I mean, obviously, people that have Omnisphere 2, then you have Omnisphere 2, you can use granular synthesis as well as Electra X or Electra 2, that is.
Now you got to show me that. I haven't figured that out. You got to show me. You got to make a video about that. Stop playing. Need that video.
I've already talked about it in the update video when I was talking about 2.7 or something like that.
Oh, boy, got maybe go look for it. Goddamn, man.
Yeah. How do you put samples in there? I don't know how to put samples in there. Blah 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 blah. And it's just rattles my bones.
Yeah, it literally says load sample.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to be some kind of special if you don't understand that you can put the samples in there by dragging and dropping it. But anyways, like but it's not on the level, none of those on the level of this right here when it comes to certain things. Like I heard somebody go doop and they turn the doop was like wow, it's crazy.
Because unless you break up that individual sample and repeat it and modulate it and stretch it out, and it's crazy, man.
There's other ones, of course, that are probably cheaper, and I guess I'll just go ahead and bless people with some information. I guess the Mangle, I believe it's called.
Mangle.
The Mangle, it might be called the Mangler VST.
I know.
Down group.
Okay.
The Mangle.
I know.
And oh my God, it is hella cheaper too. It's like
what, $20?
I guess $20. That strip did hell no. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, with this one right here, said to offer the gratification, inspiration, work. The thing about this one right here is that you can build up chord progressions and stuff like that. You could do a whole bunch of things. Like I sat there and saw somebody, sample something like a simple somebody sample some B's and then turn to some really ridiculous shit. But
it's price and admission, man. Pay for what you get.
Yeah. But yeah, this one right here though, when we're we're gonna close out on this one right here. The Mangle is really good. Like it's been out for quite a while. I think it was way more money at first. Also, even though I'm about to read a quote by a pretty affluent guy in sound design, Richard Devine, was heavy on this early, and that kind of pushed the influence of this a little bit of the Mangle that is. But he's also he just dipped his hands into the Spacecraft Rambler synthesizer. I remember telling him about it at his crib a few months ago, and he's like, "Yo, what?" Huh?
I was like, "Damn!" I was loud.
Oh yeah. He when I told him, but I didn't want to. Some people like that, it's like, damn, I want to tell somebody that has like a mind that's like far beyond mine in sound design, but is at the same time, it's like, damn, he might discover something that would be great. So going to the Mangler, just talking about some of the stuff that they have over here. Quad sequencer. So the Mangler also has a great for making rhythmic patterns. People that like FPGOs and stuff like that will get a kick out of that. Me for one will. I'm gonna leave this up because I will be scooping. Animated granular display. The display on it is really good. Drag and drop modulation. Things that people really like. So if you're into that serum type workflow, it's on the Mangle. Resizing vectorial interface, another great thing that many plugin companies have not figured out, but they have. This guy, if I'm not mistaken, when I was following him while he was making this, he did all the programming himself. Like he did all himself. Yeah, he has a trailer here. I'll play that trailer real quick. I really like that. That intro.
Man, I'm about to pick that up, bro. God damn, man. Man. The little money I'm gonna make today from the studio is going right to buy some plugins. I hate you, Av.
I mean, companies like that do they do all of that, and then they only have $20, $20. Like those guys deserve more credit for and they deserve platforms like these.
I will definitely download that. I will buy that today, and I will definitely be doing a review on that because more people need to be know about that, and they just dues. I love supporting companies like this.
Yeah, like he put in the work. I mean, damn, Vectoral. Like most people's plugins aren't vector. Thankfully enough, a lot of stuff on Plugin Boutique, they have a pretty decent standard about what they put on there. Also with that, like there is Iris 2. Iris 2 is a granular synth, and no, without a doubt, I don't sleep on it. It's free. If you did get something off of Plugin Boutique, download that shit. You always will have it anyways, but it's really good. The only thing I didn't like about Iris 2 is the CPU hit that you take.
Yeah, it was one of their older synthesizers. It was like one of the first synthesizers I think they made. No, it was Iris 1. It was Iris 1 and Iris 2, but it was made a couple of years back though, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I can almost feel the fact that the reason why they're giving away for free is that the Iris 3 is on the way and they're gonna do like the whole crossover thing. Yeah. Let's predict that. It's not saying I ain't signed on NDA and none of that shit, but I can predict that is the way.
It is isotope, man. They know what they doing. They do stuff in a strategic way, and that's why I like fucking with them, because they always do something smart. So I'm looking forward to it. If they do drop it, oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely get that, because I need to play with Iris 2 anyway right now to figure out what the hell I'm doing with it.
I've read the whole entire manual and worked on like about 2 or 3 presets. And then one of the things I do like about Iris 2 is the fact that they have a huge leap over freaking Omnisphere's granular synth, is that they save the actual sample that you do create and put into Iris within the preset itself. It has like an export feature, so that is really good for an old ass plugin like that. For it to do that, then it's really good. But for something that came out in 2014 and it's just not really it's not really for my laptop right now. But
right. Well, I guess it's gonna end it, ain't it? Cause I gotta get ready to get going.
That but beep. That's all, folks. I need one of those.
Well, do remember that y'all can watch these at a later time. If y'all didn't catch the full thing, y'all came in a little late. Make sure that y'all hit that DVR function and go back and rewatch it anytime you want to, because it will be on our channels.
Well, I guess they didn't really need that, but
I mean, I'm streaming it too now, so I had to let that know. I had to let know. People on your side already know. Shout out to y'all. But my side.
But I'm gonna go ahead and hit everybody with that outro, and we are out to here. Gang.
Have a good one.